Why hard work is not enough to make you rich? Ask yourself, why hard work is not enough to make you rich? Sometimes let me break it down. Working hard is not a bad idea, right? Working hard is not something that will mess you up. It builds you up. But if you work hard for somebody, that is where the problem lies. If you go to school, train yourself, get certificate, and then your aim is to work for somebody without any skills for yourself, without doing anything to build yourself or help yourself grow, then that is where the problem lies. Because if you are working for somebody, this is what is happening. You are trading your time for money. You are trading your time for money. Your income is fixed, it's capped. You don't have any leverage in life at all. You cannot control your own destiny because you are there working really hard to build somebody, to make somebody rich, to make some millionaire rich, but not yourself. So if I tell you hard work is not enough, I mean you need to think about how you can build yourself, how you can grow wealth for yourself. You need to create something. You need to build something that will help you grow. You know, rich people work hard, but they work hard differently. They work hard in such a way that their hard work is upon building something important for them so that after some years, people will start working for them. That is what me and you needs to start thinking about. That is what me and you needs to think and focus our mind on. Because we cannot just keep on working hard, waking up 24/7, waking up early in the morning, go to work, sit at work 10, 12 hours, come home exhausted, come home tired, and then wake up another day. Don't have even time for our children. Don't have even time for our family. Don't have even time for our wives. Don't have even time for our husband because we are rushing to work hard to build something that will not help us grow. If you work hard, you trade your time for money, and tomorrow you don't have that energy, what are you going to do? What will you do? That means you are doomed. So it is very, very important if you're watching this program, if you are watching me here right now, ask yourself why you work really hard, but you don't have anything in your bank account. Why can you work really hard, but still you can't pay your bills? You have to depend on credit card to survive. You have to depend on loans to survive. Meanwhile, you wake up early in the morning, go to work, and then come. That particular time and then energy, you can use part of that energy to start something for yourself. You can start small business for yourself and channel some of your energy on. You know, starting a business is not something that you need a lot of money. You don't need a lot of money. You don't need to break your bank account to start business. As a matter of fact, some big companies started with little. Some started with nothing. And then now they are huge. So my advice to you as a minority out there, if you are watching this program, I want to advise you that working hard alone doesn't make you rich. And then continuing having long education doesn't make you rich. You need to focus your mind on building yourself. You need to focus your mind on doing something that helps you grow, that helps you succeed, that helps you build something for yourself and then your family in the near future. You need to have time for your children. You need to have time for your family. You need to have time for something that will help you grow. In fact, sometimes if I see some people, I see some minorities or some families, they don't even have time for their own children education. They don't have time to take their children to school. They don't have time to attend their, PTA. They don't have time to do anything because they are just working really hard, thinking that they have to work hard to make a lot of money to build themselves. But let me tell you, if something happens to you right now and then you can't do it, my question to you is, will that time continue bring money? Will that hard work continue bring you money? No. I'm not saying that don't work hard. No, don't get me wrong. You need to be responsible. You need to work hard, but you need to work smart. You need to build something that will help you grow. You need to start something that will help you build yourself and then build your empire. There is nothing there that somebody has done which you cannot do. If you believe yourself and then trust yourself and believe that you want to do it, yes, you can do it. There is nothing impossible in your life. There is nothing out there that can prevent you from being successful. All depends on you. All the energy that you are using to build somebody else's business, use part of it to start something for yourself. Use part of it to start something. You can start a small, even online business. The time that you have not doing anything or sitting somewhere, use it to run that online business. Use it to market it. Use it to improve something, do something that at the end of the day, it will pay you. Friends, if you are watching this program, I just want you to know that you are blessed. God has given you that energy. God has given you that wisdom. God has blessed you specifically for you to grow and then become successful. God don't want to see his children suffering. God don't want to see his children being in a position in which they cannot even feed themselves. Because God has blessed us with everything. When it comes to wisdom, when it comes to financial success or anything, God has already blessed us with it. So I want to encourage you right now. If you are watching me, I want to encourage you that you are so special. God has given you that authority. So use that energy to build yourself. Use that energy to start something important. Use that energy to work for yourself or work smart. Because working for somebody alone will never build you up. Sometimes minorities may think that having long education, having degrees and everything will help us be successful. Look, I'm not saying that education is not good. Education is very, very important. But going to school or having education, you have to have education that can help you start something for yourself, not working for somebody. You have to have education that can help you build yourself. As a matter of fact, businesses, those businessmen, successful businessmen, majority of them never had higher education. They started before going to school. They started before getting their degrees. So I want to encourage you. I want to encourage you right now. If you are watching me and then listening to me, start something that will help you grow. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Jim Fremsen with Fremsen Podcast. I just want to encourage you. I want to encourage you that there is nothing impossible to you if you put your mind and your heart in it. Have a wonderful, 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 wonderful day.